Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Last run, we had that weird cursed run happen. Let's see, how many bullet sharks do we need to kill? 19! We killed 6 on the last run? What the hell? Helix, bullets, star pew. You know what? Well, no, wait. Star pew, that's not the crescent crossbow. That is the water gun that you charge, and it spits out a whole bunch of little droplets of water. It's the good water gun as opposed to the QQ gun. Star pew I could have unlocked, but I decided let's go for the black hole gun. I really like the black hole gun. I'd love to put that in our item queue and our item pool and hopefully maybe get it at some point in the near future. I don't know if new items have a higher chance of being found on runs. I think that's been suggested in the past at some point, but I don't think you get a higher chance for getting the new weapons that you've recently unlocked. I think it's still just a random chance. But yeah, last run, it was a lot of fun. We ended up getting cursed on, I want to say the second floor proper, as a result of buying something from Chillin. I wanted to try to pick up both the 6th chamber and the badge, but in trying to purchase them both, I accidentally only picked up the badge. Which is fine, it still ended up being a nice run, but I really would have liked the 6th chamber on a curse mode run, because you get like 30 coolness immediately. It's just a small problem I have with how the curseless shops work. The fact that they give you curses is fine, but the fact that they disappear immediately upon LJ spawning, and the fact that LJ spawns literally the moment you pick up an item means you can only ever buy one item from those shops. It kind of makes their whole value thrown off a little bit when you're playing on a curse mode run where you start with 9 curse. Because I really do want to take advantage of those whenever I can, but I just oftentimes feel like I can't take advantage of them. But maybe if we have another Cursula shop at some point in the near future, we'll give it another go and see if maybe we can just make a better purchasing decision and only buy one item, but make sure that we buy the best one item that is in the shop. You know, don't try to go for 2 items. Unless you have a Huntsman or an Excalibur drop on the floor, you're only gonna be able to pick up one thing. Damn, didn't I? It's one of those rare cases where being able to maybe guarantee yourself a cursed item might be the best thing for you, because then you could go to the Cursula shop and then buy 2 things. Or 3 things if you really wanted all 3 things. Another thing we could have done is if we had a chance of stealing, we could have gone to a different shop and then stolen something from that shop, but it wouldn't have worked on the last run because the Cursula shop was attached to the primary shopkeeper's shop, and as a result, anything in the room that spawns LJ would make both the shopkeepers immediately leave. So we couldn't have done that on that run, but in certain situations you can. If the Cursula shop is separated from another shop or the main shop, then you can probably just get a little bit of stealing done, get yourself that 10th level of curse, and then go to the Cursula shop and try to buy something. And if it works, you'll buy 2 amazing, strong, cursed items, and you're already at that 10 level of curse, so who cares if you spawn LJ at that point? Especially because the cursed items tend to be amazingly overpowered. You know, 6th chamber and the badge, those are fine. 6th chamber, while you have a lot of curse, might be overpowered, but it's no blood brooch when you're playing as a non-robot character. Blood brooch is probably one of the strongest items in the game that you can find in Cursula shops anyways. But yeah, one thing I have a question about for curse, one thing that I'm not entirely sure on, is how does curse and coolness work to change the likelihood of you getting ammo drops? Because here's the thing. In Gungeon, there's actually 2 different item spawning mechanics. There's the primary item spawning mechanic that can drop you blanks, red hearts, armor, ammo, I already said blanks, guan stones, chests, as just a random drop that you can get just by completing a room. You know, that's the drop that starts at 1%, goes up by 8% every time you beat a room, and then resets once you get a drop, something like that. And the coolness just kind of is a bonus to that base 1% chance. So if I had a 30% bonus to my coolness, I would get more of every consumable, theoretically. That's the way I interpret it anyways. But I've always heard, and I've always read in the wiki, that Curse increases your chance at getting ammo drops, but decreases your chance of getting other drops. Is that because it increases your chance of getting an ammo drop from that secondary item drop mechanic, the one that can only drop ammo? So this was a standard room drop. This was not the secondary ammo drop mechanic. This is a standard room drop that is wasted here. Because it's interesting if that's the case. If Curse affects one, Coolness affects the other. Well, I guess Curse would affect both. If it decreases your chance of getting a standard ammo drop, or not standard, excuse me. If it decreases your chance of getting a standard item payout, but increases your chance of the secondary payout, which can only be ammo, maybe that's how it's balanced? Yeah, because I read a post regarding this from one of the developers, and they were explaining a bug from a long time ago when Gungeon first came out, where you couldn't get ammo drops if you were using your starting pistol. And they were talking about how they have two different item mechanics that can spawn per room. And it explains why sometimes you get two ammo drops at once, even though that seems like a very silly thing. You know, you got your primary mechanic and your secondary mechanic. Your primary item drop is a random item. The secondary ammo drop is only ammo, but I'm not sure exactly what the criteria for it is, but I guess it does make a little bit of sense that that's how that works. We should go to the shop. And so if Curse increases your chance of the secondary drop occurring, decreasing the chance of the first drop occurring, and I guess that would explain it all. We don't need a blank. We have Little Bomber to open secret rooms, so we can use both blanks freely on this boss fight and not worry so much about it. The only question is, should I go for the jammed enemy or for the non-jammed enemy first? And I guess since I'm already attacking the jammed enemy, we're just gonna continue on, hopefully killing this guy. So don't be afraid to use like some little bombs here. The fact that they destroy bullets is really nice because it means that I can, damn, I had to use both of them there, unfortunately. The fact that I had to use both of them was kind of annoying, but that's okay, okay. Thank you for not attacking me. Both of the spawn bulletkins are dead. It's just a trigger twin left. This was a close fight. I could see myself taking damage on this fight. It's a shame I had to use both blanks immediately, but you know, it happens. All right, you're dead? You're dead. 50 credits is pretty good. Only getting HP kind of sucks, but we do have an extra key on the floor, so we definitely can. It's right there. We definitely can open the blue chest that was on this floor. Oh, lovely, two blanks. You couldn't have given me that earlier. Well, I guess we'll destroy this chest. We'll open the blue chest, because I do like to get some items early, even though it's not a green chest. I'll take the risk. I'll spend a key. Was kind of hoping it would be Mimic, but that's okay. Hot Rock. Oh my god, it is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hold on, I gotta pick it up so it doesn't show up again. Wow, that is a bad item. I don't know if it can still hurt you, but if it can, that's reason enough to drop it. But even so, corpses explode. How many enemies in the game leave corpses? Standard bulletkin, shotgunner sometimes, and then I don't know. Gun mages, I guess, will leave a corpse. But a lot of enemies in this game do not leave corpses. These guys don't leave corpses. Frickin' bullats don't leave corpses. And actually, jammed enemies don't leave corpses, do they? They always kind of fizzle away into ash. So the fact that we're cursed makes Hot rock even a worse item than it normally is. Interesting, I didn't even think about that. I wouldn't say it's actually interesting, I'd say it's sad, really. Yeah, last run, I kind of wish I had picked up the 6th chamber, because we would have had the best of both worlds. We would have had coolness that would have counteracted the curse, because we would have had twice as much coolness as curse, so we would have had more primary item drops. Consumable drops, I guess is what you should call it. But because we're cursed, we have a higher chance of getting those secondary ammo drops as well. We would have had a lot of ammo. Ideally, I mean, it is still a random chance that you get anything. I really like Little Bomber. Even if you're just gonna use it to find secret rooms, it's fantastic. So that's a primary item drop right there in that red heart. Even if you're just gonna be using it to find secret rooms, it's great, but just being able to walk into a room and hit one enemy. Sometimes it's gonna destroy bullets if they fire immediately, other times you're probably gonna try to get a kill. You know, if it's a veteran, a Deadeye, we're seeing it kill the Pupulons in one shot, that's really nice. Well, I guess we'll do that, and we should look for secret rooms, it's not there. It's right here. Don't miss. We get a key, we get a blank. The blank we can pick up immediately, the key we can wait on until after we visit the shop, which I suppose we'll do right now. Give me a Cursula, come on, do it. It's a gun muncher. Might as well not have to worry about dodge rolling over the pit, we can just go get the key. There is key, there is armor, there is a gun muncher, there's 2 blanks. If we end up not using any blanks on this floor, I might want to consider buying both of those blanks and stocking up, you know? Going down to the 2nd floor proper with 5 would probably help me to keep the old crest intact once we go pick that up. I'm not gonna kill this guy, just freaking reload and wait. I hate the jammed bullets, you can't kill them in a decent length of time. I wish I had the coolant for this room. This is one of those rooms that you'd like to have something with a little bit more offensive power. But again, even if I just use this to kind of kill an enemy or just knock him around, break bullets, it's working out quite well. I say. It's a tough dodge, but we made it work. Like right there, kills a Deadeye in one shot, pushes him back, destroys his bullets. Now it's no Molotov launcher, it's not gonna be able to kill enemies on its own, if they're jammed especially, but you know, it's not gonna be able to kill enemies on its own forever. Molotov would probably be able to kill enemies on its own for most of the run, I would have to imagine. At least, again, if they're not jammed. Luckily for us, most of the enemies are not immune to fire. Come on. So yeah, so I would definitely love another bit of curse. Another curse run. Another Cursula shop. So that's a primary item drop. Because it's a red heart, and red hearts can only come from the primary item drops, I think. Theoretically, that's what explains the fact that you get 2 ammo drops. It's not because you're getting really lucky and you're rolling doubles on the room drops. It's because the 2 different mechanics have paid out at the exact same time. Now, I screwed this up a little bit. I should have gone over there and flipped the barbecue pit. But I think we're fine. Thanks to Little Bomber pushing enemies around a little bit, buying us some time. chest. Oh, it's a shit chest. Blue and brown again. I guess we know which chests we're gonna be exploding and which one are gonna be opening. So this is gonna be a heavy blank room, I think. Actually, I might not even need to use any blanks. Funnily enough, I think we're actually gonna make it out of this room just fine. Thank you, Little Bomber, for just having like explosive shots that destroyed the veterans without me even needing to worry about them. That worked fantastically. This room can be a pain in the ass. There's a few rooms in the oubliette here that are just really unusually difficult. That is one of them, I think. You can tell I really want to pop Little Bomber right before an enemy shoots, just to try to get a little bit of bullet clearing action out of it, especially with those shotgunners. You know, the single veteran shot, if he's the only thing I have to dodge, I can dodge him all day. It's a primary item drop. Excuse me. I also like being able to knock enemies into the pit more reliably. This is working fine. Little Bomber, surprisingly useful. Excellent. I would like to try to save blanks. Again, if we can save blanks, go down to the next floor with like 5 blanks, that would be awesome. There's no point in charging up the shot. We should keep the Little Bomber on standby though. There are a couple attacks out of the Blobulon here that we want to have a little bomb for, just to destroy some bullets. Oh. I'm kind of trying to occasionally switch over to Little Bomber to prepare myself for an attack that really benefits from having an explosion on. And this is one of them, the great attack here, but I mistimed the little bomb shot. This is one. You want to blow that up. And you want to get the bomb prepared for the great attack. You just want to fire it as soon as he goes into the grate. That way you destroy the bullets that he creates. This one right there. Oh, I mistimed it again. Again. It's okay. This boss fight is going just fine. Save those blanks if you can. It's worth blanking if you're gonna take a hit, but if you're not gonna take a hit, save them. And also, I got a little bit out of place there. That was very close. Got a little bit out of place there, and I forgot that I was gonna try the little bomb. There we go. That's what you wanna do. That's what you wanna see. Good, 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 good. 8 HP, 3 blanks. We'll buy both blanks from the shop now. Because again, we don't need to use a blank to find the secret room. We've already found the secret room. We'll use the Little Bomber for that. Unless there's gonna be another secret room, but it's quite unlikely. Quite unlikely. All right, let's go. Destroy the chest. Get the hell out of here. I'm not gonna be opening a brown chest. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a payout from it, but that's okay. We're gonna get the non-junk chest payouts out of the way early, right? Right, game? You don't need to dodge roll through these. I just like it. Sight. I really like the sight. I was thinking about the sight earlier, and I can't remember why. Like, what gun did I think would synergize really well with this? I can't remember. It's like, oh, it'd be really nice to see where your shots are going. What gun? I mean, it's an accuracy upgrade, which is good, but what gun specifically was I thinking about this for? I can't remember. Oh, this, was it the sling? It might have been the sling I was thinking at some point in the past. It would be nice because then you could more easily tell where your shot's gonna land and where it's gonna bounce. And if you're on a boss fight that has a pulled out camera, you can more easily kind of see where your shot's gonna go because there's a big old fat red line. showing you everything on the, everything about your gun trajectory. Alright. I'll still pop Little Bomber. Oh, you dodge rolled over a pit. I don't like that the grenades can dodge roll over a pit and be fine. What the hell are you doing? If they dodge roll over a pit, they should fall in and die before they explode. They made the choice to dodge roll over a pit, you know? I didn't make that decision for them. They made the decision for themselves. I hope I did a decent enough job explaining that whole 2 different item drop mechanic thing in the game. It's kind of a weird system. It's an understandable system though, and the system is that you need to give players ammo so that they don't run out of ammo. Oh, fucking come on. There goes the old crest, which is kind of silly, but I didn't expect that little tiny blob to run into me. Normally they kind of follow where you're traveling and instead, or follow where you're standing, where you were standing instead of where you're traveling. He kind of came up behind me a little bit. That's my bad though. I could have done a better job of making sure that he didn't hit me. Instead I was just kind of dodging back and forth. But yes, I hope I did a good enough job explaining that whole double ammo drop mechanic thing. Or the double, the primary and secondary consumable drop systems. That coolness increases your chance of the primary system, curse decreases your chance of the primary system, and increases your chance of the secondary system. I think that's how it works anyways. I think. Hey, Bullet Shark. We only have 18 more to kill. We only killed 6 on the last run. My God. I thought they were a lot more common, but I guess not. I guess there's a few rooms where you can fight like 6 in one go, but excluding that, it's kind of a little bit random what you're gonna find. As is everything about Gungeon, is a little bit random. You got thrown around hard. I'm surprised you're still standing. Table tech sight. We could give it a try. With a charged gun, it'll actually be incredibly silly. Let's just keep going. We've already taken a hit of damage, so we've lost the old crest. So why don't we just do the level, find the boss, and then we'll decide what to do. Maybe there'll be another shop, I don't know. I gotta try to be a little bit better about not just buying stuff from the first shop I come across, you know? Even if it is something I think I'm gonna need. I got a laser sight too, buddy. But at the very least, I don't just inform the enemy of my intentions by shining the laser at them without firing a shot for 5 seconds. I shoot. You should frickin' pre-chamber your rifle or something. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What made you think I wanted to fire a little bomb shot immediately? At the chest. Tried to open up the map and it failed. So that was a little bit of a wrong target selection. I should have fired the little bomber shot at the veteran. Killed him as quickly as possible so then I could just focus on dodging the Nova shots a little bit more easily. I'm lucky that it turned out the way it did, but that's, oh, God, I tried dodging it. That's a silly way of handling that, you know? Don't just fire at the strongest enemy, fire at the enemy that you can, that is more tactically important to take out. Now, if I had a Molotov launcher, then you might want to think, well, fire it at the big tough enemy that has a lot of HP and then will kill the other guys. The weaker ones, maybe. Although honestly, if I had a Molotov launcher, what might be the best thing to do is fire a bomb shot, then fire a Molotov shot, then switch to the gun you're gonna use for the room. Yeah, you've got like 2 support guns or something. Because we've lost out on, oh, there's a bullet coming in, I almost didn't see it. Because we have lost our chance at the Abbey, I might want to just open the chests on this floor before we fight the boss. I don't imagine us needing, well, I was gonna say, like, I don't imagine us needing more guns. I definitely can see us needing more guns. The question is, are the guns we have right now good enough to fight the boss? Well, it all depends on what the boss is. Honestly, light gun is probably our best boss killer at this moment. It's weird that some of the bullets are not jammed when it comes out of that. So, sure. No, we should guarantee ourselves the gun drop. Because I was literally just about to say we do have light gun, which we can use against the boss. What is the boss? Beholster. Well, with the beholster, I think we want, yeah, I think we want light gun. Your bullets were firing in a weird direction when I walked into the room, buddy, okay? We might actually also want to have the Gemini rifle, just because at close range, it's pretty damn good. Light gun's definitely gonna be best, I think, for taking out the missiles, though, because it fires in a straight frickin' line, and very quickly, and it reloads quickly. Good stuff, good stuff. Both of the minions are killed. At least until he spawns another one. Good, 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 good. The duck had proper target selection, I do say. Pretty sure the beholster can't be electrified, but I guess it's worth trying. We're not gonna be using the coolant for anything else. Okay, so we do get a guaranteed gun, and it's the robot's left hand, which is pretty good. Not outstanding, but it's a decent auto-firing weapon that I enjoy using. Not found the secret room yet either. Let's take a look for that. Okay. We'll go open the remaining chests. The blue chest was a mimic, so we will have one key for the next floor. Did we not find the secret room yet? Yeah, I don't see it. This is a weird layout for a floor. It definitely seems like a weird layout for a floor anyways. We got the shot bow, I mean, if I'm ever gonna, I'm not gonna sell it. If I was ever gonna sell it, this would be the gun to sell, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we are just going to move on. Why would this be a gun to sell? Because it's just not very good. Okay, yeah, the secret room is in here. And again, we have a little bomber. There we go, there's a piece of armor. Now let's fight the mimic. We might as well use the remaining light gun ammo for this. Does really good damage, so I'm hoping it won't take too many more shots to kill this chest. Why couldn't the hunting quest be kill 50 mimics? I could do that in a heartbeat. Ooh, a speed upgrade. Speed upgrades are very important. Yeah, I don't think I want to sell anything. I think we're good. Let's go. We'll buy the armor, the key, the blanks. And you know what? There is enough money to buy table tech site. But we've got like no money. If I buy it, we'll be broke. Screw it, we'll buy it. It'll still be nice to have, even though it won't work that well with the little bomber, just because Table Tech Sight doesn't work well with charged weapons. It makes you lose your charge immediately when you flip the table, and then when the bonus ends, you also lose your charge and you have to recharge your weapon, and it automatically fires when that happens. So it's a weird bug in Gungeon. Just kind of makes it not really work that well with charged weapons, but whatever. Kind of wishing that there was. Oh, what the hell happened to my shot? It bounced off the bullet. Oh no. Okay. I didn't want to use a blank. I want to save these 7 blanks that I have. But my little bomber shot bounced off of the bullet instead of exploding. I really needed that to explode. Also, I really need this to, like, land. That shrieking anti-blink guy is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, but once we kill his friend, he'll go. Of course you're gonna split. I don't know how to tell the real one apart from the fake ones. So this is an instance of the primary and the secondary item drops, or the consumable drops, working. The primary drop was a key, and we just so happened to get the secondary drop at the same time, which is ammo. Ooh, I mean, this is normally the point in time when we would be trying to open chests as soon as we come across them without necessarily waiting, because we don't really need to guarantee gun drops anymore. We should get enough guns between now and the dragon to be able to kill the dragon easily enough. The dragon is gonna be the hardest fight we have, just because at this point in time, I don't really see us having an amazing boss killing gun. We have the frickin' light gun, that's it. Thank you for killing him. You know, hegemony rifle can do some damage, but it's not really a boss killer. You don't want it to be your boss killer. Although honestly, now that I think about it, and now that I'm realizing it, that's actually a really good gun for us, because we have the aim bonus. We have this laser sight, so it's actually gonna be doing a lot of damage. Very accurate damage, I should say. It's not gonna be an inaccurate piece of shit anymore. So yeah, maybe the hegemony rifle is our boss killer. Two of them? You kidding me? Well, I guess the real one is the one that's left. Have I ever seen this room before with 2 of them? I don't know. It seems new to me. No, we want a hegemony rifle. Honestly, actually, we want shot bow. I thought about it immediately, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather save the hegemony rifle ammo. Although honestly, the shot bow's not bad with an accuracy bonus. It is essentially a shotgun and a shot. Yeah, so there's Table Tech sight not working out for us, and then it fired again. So that's what we got to be a little bit wary of when we flip a table, is that we're gonna fire a shot immediately. Now we will still get the time slowdown and the triple shot action happening, which is really nice, but we can't flip a table with a charged weapon unless we're ready for it to fire. But because the table's flipping, it might destroy our bullet temporarily or something. I don't know exactly how that mechanic works. Sometimes it does feel like your shots sometimes don't fire the way they should when you're flipping a table or when a table is being destroyed. Enemy shots I know get like mini blanked because of it. I know you're trying to shoot in front of me. I've killed your kind before. Freaking Mega Man wannabes. I always think of Mega Man when I see those guys with the hard hats because of the hard hat guys in Mega Man. I don't know what the name of the Mega Man guys are, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, with the aim, shot bow might be pretty good. I killed that guy in a couple of shots. Oh, 3 shots. The bulletkins don't matter. They can't hit you if you stand far apart. It's Bullet Man you gotta deal with. Okay, back to the little bomber. I still think this is not our best room clearer, but our best room opener. Anytime you can use a charged weapon, like charge shot, little bomber, you can walk into a room and just pop one off. It's really nice. Ooh, hoo hoo. So here's the thing. We have 2 keys that drop on the floor, and there's a special secret shop. The shop could have some good items in it. The question is, do I actually want or care about those items in the shop? If it's Cursula, you know, it could be fun. If it's just like Trork or something, you know, whatever. Litchi Trigger Fingers and the Magic Lamp are awesome, and there's 2 keys for sale in the shop. So I might just want to buy, and this is what I was worried about in the last floor, we don't really have a lot of money, there's no cell creep. I might just want to buy Litchi Trigger Fingers and then not bother with the other shop here. It sucks a little bit, I wish there was an icon on the map that told me what kind of a shop it was, but really I don't care. Litchi Trigger Fingers is really good, and I want it. Like, look how fast we're firing now, that's pretty good. We've improved our DPS for all guns by picking up this item. We haven't improved our ammo efficiency with all guns, just our ability to output damage, but that's half the battle right there, right? Should we fight the boss before opening the chest, guaranteeing ourselves an item? You know what? Why not? What are we gonna fight? I literally have no idea. There's no pots or rocks in the 3rd floor boss fight rooms, but I think we want to use the Hegemony Rifle. You know, now that I had a minute to think about it, the accuracy upgrade and the fire rate upgrade is gonna mean that's gonna do a lot of damage. You know what? I like that. I like the sound of that. Damage, give it to me, baby. I wanna see if maybe I could do a little bit of damage to the boss while he's invisible by tossing in some explosions. It does work sometimes. The range on Hegemony Rifle is not the best, so we do have to be a little bit careful about that. I didn't even see the bullet! I thought I was gonna be fine standing where I was. Oh, that's a damn shame. That is a regretful mistake right there. I thought I was gonna be fine where I was standing. We're too far away to actually hit the boss sometimes. We gotta stand a little bit closer. I could have used a blank, but again, this is not a matter of me just not wanting to use blanks, just wanting to save them. It's a matter of me thinking I was actually gonna be fine there on that dodge. All right, you're dead. Used like 150 ammo in the Hegemony Rifle, but it went to good use. We picked up a boss killer that makes me think that we don't need Magic Lamp, which is good because we can't afford Magic Lamp. So, I approve of that. I guess the other reason why we might want to go into the bonus shop is in case there is a secret room there, because I do not know where the secret rooms are right now. We haven't found one yet. I might as well use the remaining ammo in this and then we'll switch to something else, so. Little bomber. Hegemony Rifle. I do like the Hegemony Rifle with a singular damage upgrade. It gets so much better. Yeah, Litchi Trigger Fingers. It's one of my, I'm not gonna say must take, but if you can afford it and you have no other need to spend your money on anything at the present time and you're not saving your money for a special reason, it's as close to a must buy as I can get in Gungeon. It is a good item. Anything that increases your fire rate, anything that increases your reload time, or I should say decreases your reload time. Because they just make all of your guns better. Also, this is definitely worth it. It would be better if that was junk, but getting a blank and armor out of a key, that's at cost, essentially. It's only a red heart, but who cares? Because we're still, you know, stacking up these blanks, it is worth it to keep buying them or picking them up. We've got freaking 8 of them. Shades' revolver is very nice with the fire rate upgrade, and it does a lot of damage, so I like it. It and the Beehive are our boss killing guns right now. So I think we're gonna leave. We should probably buy some keys before we go, just in case. We're not gonna be able to afford any more blanks, but whatever. So far this run has been like perfectly fine. We've taken a couple hits of damage, but we have plenty of armor, plenty of blanks, okay guns. I really wish I could have gone down to the Abbey though, because with the little bomber, that's 2 blanks you can save on that one floor and that one floor alone. That's pretty nice. now we're getting to the point in the game where we're fighting my least favorite enemies. Yep. Take it. Those guys are definitely one of my least favorite enemies. Not the least, but one of the least. Those jammed, Blizbulin? Whatever the hell they're called. Just because when they're jammed, they fire so freaking quickly. Dude, the knockback is working in our favor here with this, yeah, the knockback is working in our favor quite nicely. Jesus, with the Litchi Triggerfinger being able to push enemies away and keep them standing away from us, not approaching us, due to the knockback of the numerous shots that we're sending in. So yeah, that last room sucked. With the red mage, I was very scared of actually shooting at the red mage. I wanted to try to like shoot at the bulletkins and kind of let them do a little bit of extra damage to the mage from the explosion, because the explosion does do a little bit of AoE damage. I kind of got a little bit stuck in the corner, but we made it work without having to use a blank. At this point, I just don't want to use blanks. I want to save them all. And I will open chests. Orange increases coolness, but I'm not sure if it increases coolness when it's held or when it is... Also, we need to flip the tables, man. Triple shot's really nice. I'm not sure if it increases coolness when held or when eaten. I would need like a stat tracker on the side of the screen to tell that. I'm not sure there is a stat tracker for Gungeon. I'd imagine there would be one for Mod the Gungeon, but I've never seen one. You know what? This is a perfect opportunity to use the coolant. Keep yourself a little bit safe, and the spent will kill themselves as they are walking in your coolant trap. Also, don't forget the slow-mo triple shot. I could have probably walked in there and waded into the combat with a, oh God, oh, I should have taken damage there. Oh, I got stuck, but I didn't get hit. What the hell? Okay, we gotta get out of this corner. I should have gotten hit like 4 times there, and somehow I didn't. Frickin' jammed Skelly Man with his shot bow Uzi. His shot crossbow Uzi, I hate it. We should probably go for the red mage first. Next thing we should go for is this guy. Just killing his summon minion will at least stun him for a second while he summons another one. We're good, we're good. Okay. Feel a little bit spastic, a little bit jittery and skittish in Gungeon today. Oh, that's not good. Thank God we had enough ammo in the clip. I just didn't want to stand there and have to worry about dodging the stupid mage attacks. We're actually holding our own just by using Robot's right hand, which might be a little bit boring. Oh, damn it. But it's working, you know? Shit. Oh, I thought I was being so freaking clever with those dodges. That's okay. The table flip worked perfectly. Oh, okay. The table flip worked fine, but then I wasn't able to follow it up. I had to dodge because he was gonna hit me. Probably should have blanked it. But again, right now I'm kind of just like, how much of this can I do without needing to blank? There's no need to reload right before you flip a table. That was definitely stupid. Should, at the very least, reload, and then flip the table. Now I know I could go for the Buffomancer behind him, but I couldn't really get over there and hit him because of the mace. He's in the way. Missed the head, but he still died. Probably didn't need to use the coolant, but we're gonna be opening the chests anyways. We're not gonna be worrying about min-maxing the chests and potential mimics, because we know what the chests are gonna be at this point. You're not dead? I thought that one shot would have killed you. Thank you, bullet, thank you. Ooh, the flame hand. I like. All right, let's go. Let's go check for secret rooms. It's not a secret room. How about here? Did I check here? Must have. I must have, obviously, because there's no secret room there now. Yes, it's great logic, great logic. I think at this point I am gonna use Flame Hand. It's very efficient, so I like using it. I'm gonna immediately use it to check for secret rooms, why not? All right, we'll do your map, Map Man. Have opened both chests, good. Gun Muncha? I don't know. Oh. Oh right, it's like the damage of your base bullet is like transferred to the bloody 9mm or something like that. I don't remember. Well, we gotta do this, actually, because we do want the Map Man bonus, so going into the shop is probably the best decision. Yeah, because now we get the map complete. All right, what do you got? I'm gonna do this before the boss fight. You shouldn't, because if it is a cursed weapon, you're gonna spawn the Lord of the Jam, but you know what? Take the risk. We get the Glacier. Dude, the Glacier is so good. This should let us flawless the boss easily. Now we still might need to use some blanks, but I'm hoping not. Boss fight could be small or large, so I don't know if it's gonna be kill pillars or the statues, or not the statues. Statues are the kill pillars. Kill pillars or the High Priest. I don't hear anything. I'm hoping it's kill pillars. I love fighting the kill pillars. Yes. Then we just want to pop a blank at the beginning of the fight. Use the coolant. Use the Glacier. The explosions will do a bunch of damage. He's gonna chase me down. But thanks to the Glacier, we don't need to necessarily use as many blanks on the fight as we otherwise would have to. And the good thing about the Glacier is that it doesn't freeze. As a result, the water and the ice is just adding to the electricity. It's not actually ruining it by creating ice. So I'm not gonna blank this attack, partly because of our ability to destroy bullets with the Glacier, and also partly because we should be killing a kill pillar. This is not where I want to be. All right, another one dead. Ah, I wanted to try to kill them both at the same time. It didn't work out. Now, if we really wanted to, we could do this forever, but I hate doing this. So we'll do it up to that point, and then we'll switch to the shot bow. Killing a boss with it. A boss who likes to stay really close to you seems like a good use of a weapon that is essentially a shotgun. We do get ammo, which is gonna go into the Glacier, and we get the Cog battle. Blue level, right? I think Cog used to be brown, but now it's blue or something like that. Look, I don't remember. Secret rooms, we'll go back to the little bomber here. Thanks bloody 9mm. I guess that's why we sometimes want to have extra ammo in the little bomber, more than we might think we need for that exact situation. We're gonna gun munch. I don't really want to. We could gun munch Robot's left hand. It's not super amazing. Maybe get something else out of it. Why don't we try it? I know that I often say, oh, I wish I could get Robot's left hand. I don't get it that often. But it's A tier, and an A plus B tier gun might give me another A or B tier gun that's better. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that ended up being a good decision. Buy the extra blanks, why not? This is a blank run now, okay? We're gonna get as many as we can and save them for the Lich fight. You have 9 blanks, Jesus. But yeah, that was a good decision. We don't need to use Little Bomber now for entering rooms. I don't think Lichy Trigger Finger works, because it doesn't reduce the length of time on charges. It makes it so that you can tap fire faster. So, because Mega Hand is a charged gun, I think we will still be firing at the same rate of fire. Which sucks. I wish that Lichy Trigger Finger did reduce your charge time on weapons. It seems like maybe a slight bit of an oversight. It seems like maybe that's a mechanic that they didn't consider. Like, hey, the rate of fire is nice, but what about on a charged weapon? That little lemon shot, that's the thing that we actually have a faster rate of fire on. Oh, right, also, there we go. We should get the Kaga Battle whenever we can, because it is a easy, large damage bonus that we can activate pretty much whenever we want with the Mega Hand. It's only gonna cost 1 bullet. And we can just reload between rooms to keep it up. All right. This is a very annoying room unless you know you can just stand next to the border between the conveyor belts, and then you're fine. Yeah, being able to kill a spectral gun nut in 2 shots is really nice. Being able to kill a regular meat cube in 2 shots, or in 1 shot, is really nice too. I don't know why I couldn't shoot my bullet. I think I was, my hand was over a piece of thing on the food tray, and, oh right, shit. Whatever, I hate you. Stop firing. I really hate the, oh, damn it. I really hate the auto-firing when you flip a table to table tech sight. That was my biggest concern about picking it up initially. I decided to just pick it up, but, oh, that was actually a misclick. I accidentally clicked the right mouse button in and ended up dodging. That's fine. That was my biggest concern in picking this up initially. It's like, well, we have Little Bomber, which doesn't really work with it, but I don't care much about Little Bomber. When we picked up the Flame Hand, I realized that we would probably have, we've already picked this up, right? Yeah. When I picked up the Flame Hand, I realized, hey, we actually have something that could be used very effectively with tables, but with Mega Hand, it's probably gonna cost me more than it helps me. Like, it might even cost me damage at some point. I might be trying to you know, take a shot, and then all of a sudden my shot just doesn't come out of the gun because I flipped a table or something, you know? Don't dodge roll in front of the door. Ooh, okay. And that's a secret room too, so let's do the chest first. It's not a mimic. It is shock rounds. Shock rounds. It's shock rounds. What? Oh, right, this one. Well, I mean, sure. God, I'm disappointed. That is such a terrible item. Who cares about shock rounds? Unless you've got like a MAC-10 or a Clob or something that you're like, oh my God, thank God for shock rounds. Like, who cares? I've got a Mega Hand right now. I don't need it. For the bees, it might be really nice, but that is not a good draw from a black chest. I know every black chest item can't be S+++ tier, but it can at least be good. And yes, that is me saying that I don't think shock rounds is good, because I don't think shock rounds is good. I think it's almost pointless. At least for us. Maybe with the shot bow we could get something interesting happening with it. Dude, killing them in one shot is very nice. I knew that wasn't the end of it, because I knew what enemies spawned here. 2 gun cultists and 1 meat man. 3 shots? 3 shots! That's very effective. Now with our speed upgrade, we shouldn't have any problem getting out of the way of this hammer. Room over, room over. And we got another blank from the primary item drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 11 blanks. At this point, you're starting to think to yourself, maybe you should have used some of the blanks on your boss fights. I saw that guy coming out of the wall, don't worry. Yeah, maybe at this point we should have used our blanks earlier on boss fights or something, but still fine. We have plenty of HP, and with 11 blanks, we should be able to survive whatever the future holds. I don't like this. Oh my god, I pushed him out of the way. With the dodge roll and didn't take contact damage because there was a jammed Deadeye in the room. Man, that sucks. I mean, I guess it ended up working fine for us, but that could have sucked. For this one, push him into the corner. Then you can deal with one of the enemies. No, right. You gotta push that thwomp in the top left corner. That's the thing that I forgot here. Because if you push him into the top left corner, the meat cube gets stuck behind him and he can't shoot. So I did misplay that a little bit. You're a mimic. There you go. Get out of here, Ratman. Void Core Assault Rifle's pretty good, and maybe with the shock rounds, it's gonna be amazing for us, but I don't know. Shock rounds is ultimately something that I'm not gonna be paying attention to. I guess shock rounds will work with the occasional bloody 9mm bullet we get. Alpha bullet! Shadow bullets. I think you gotta take shadow bullets over alpha bullets because we don't have anything that really synergizes with alpha bullets. We don't have guns that have 1 ammo in the clip. So we're gonna take shadow bullets. Then maybe another blank. Sure, we'll buy another blank. Why not? We won't be able to buy ammo, but I want to see the blanks off the screen at this point. You know what? We can make it happen. We actually can't make it happen, but maybe we could have. All right, we're gonna want Glacier. Technically, we have a faster reload if we get the active reload, so this is fine. I'll blank that up. The bullets being destroyed are gonna happen relatively infrequently. Oh, maybe not. On some attacks, it'll be relatively infrequent. So this is something when we do want to take out like a, maybe the Void Core? Wait, Glacier does freeze, doesn't it? Yeah, it just doesn't freeze the water, right. Get the damage bonus. You know what? I was not comfortable doing that dodge. Thought maybe I would take some damage. But we're making fine progress on the fight. Just gotta make sure we nail that cog of battle reload. Glacier. Failed that one. Stop doing this attack. I gotta keep switching guns. You know what? There we go. Guess we'll use Gemini rifle. Damage should be satisfactory. Big problem with us is range. Ah, whatever. We've got the blanks. Let's get the flawless here. I feel like flawlessing the dragon. Is that something I can just say is in my control? Heart. Probably want Void Core Assault Rifle for the heart. You know what? No. We want Gemini Rifle. Because we've already used a lot of ammo in it. Well, we've used 59 shots. There, that's good enough. We'll kill him on the next phase. Thanks to the speed upgrade, we should have no problems here. Even in DD20, 1 speed upgrade is enough to make it super easy. There we go. So the run is not a complete waste. I mean, we only didn't flawless the 3rd floor boss, but it took a little bit of dumb damage in the earlier floors. Not going to the Abbey kind of sucks. I do like going down to the Abbey, even though it does add like 15 minutes to the length of the run. Cog of Battle has to be one of the better damage upgrades in the game. Even if it's not like a flat damage upgrade, even if it's something that you have to manually activate. It's a very nice damage upgrade. I don't know exactly the numbers. It might be like 50% damage up or maybe higher. Because we're one-shotting enemies here, and yes, we do have some junk. Not that much junk. You know, red shotgunners are pretty tanky guys. Even if we're wasting ammo, I do not care. It's worth it to walk into a room and be able to one-shot an enemy. Okay, gotta hide. Also, I failed killing you. Then almost had really dumb dodges. Alright, don't forget shadow bullets too. That's gonna play a big part. I almost had the double kill with the shadow bullets. That would have been sweet. I mean, that wasn't a dumb dodge. I probably didn't need to dodge. I probably could have just walked over to the side and been fine there. Really, it's just the bullet came out of the back of the wall and I wasn't paying attention to that direction. Now, I should have been paying attention, yes. That's my bad, obviously. Gotta kill Blizzbulin, man. You know what? I think something that pierces would be really nice against blobs. When there's freaking 1,000 of them. Nice. And now we can take Glacier ammo, and now we should be fine. The Glacier is gonna make short work of the first phase of the Lich. I do like shadow bullets with something like the Mega Hand or the Heron because of the knockback of the weapon. Because if you get a kill, you don't waste your subsequent shots on corpses. Because the first shot will knock an enemy's corpse back so that the second shot has a better chance of hitting an enemy. It seems to be working quite nicely. Whoops. And I guess with shadow bullets, we will occasionally get a bit of a connective electric field between a couple of our bullets. Would have been better if that was a Mega Hand shot. This is one of those situations where... Alright. This is one of those situations where Sure, why not? Electrify him. Oh, well, that didn't last long. This is one of those situations where something... Because I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I cannot remember. I hate it when this happens. It's one of those situations where... Was I gonna talk about, like, the Mega Hand being useful or something? I don't know. Whatever. Must not have been that important. Not like anything I say is that important. Oh ho ho! Maybe I was gonna say something about this in one of the situations where maybe we want to use a blank or something. Because it very well could have been. I like that, him just firing his gun into the wall and nothing happening. Oh! You know what? Whatever. You know what? Fine. There we go. I think purchasing Table Tech's site was a mistake. And that's obvious to say now because we have the Mega Hand. But really, we didn't need it when we picked it up, did we? It was just kind of an extra thing that may have been really cool for the run. And, oh, god damn it. Instead, it's being this really annoying thing. Every time I flip a table, I waste ammo. Alright, just hit him, knock him around, make him run off. Where are you? Well, we gotta go kill Skelly Man. There we go, that was easy. That was easy. You know what? Have some Table Tech side action, okay? I'm gonna use Table Tech site and not feel bad about picking it up earlier. And honestly, we might as well, because we're not gonna be using it as long as we have Mega Hand ammo. Although it is really good. Not quite as efficient as Mega Hand, but can't complain. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go by my theory that the close together doorways on the second hub room here. I call it the second hub room, but I guess it is because the first hub room is right next to the entrance. I'm gonna try the theory that this is the correct way to go because the two hallways are really close together. And you don't take the middle hallway, you take the side hallway. And so far, it looks fine. Looks like this might indeed be the correct direction. Oh, never mind, this is the third intersection. We went through that floor very quickly. I didn't even realize we were in the second hub room back here with the 4 tables and the 4 shot grubs. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, duh, that's the frickin' second hub room. But yeah, I just completely forgot. So yes, we're gonna want to use the Glacier here. We want to destroy the bullets that he fires from his circular attack patterns. Dodged in the wrong direction there, but I didn't realize there was a Tombstoner. I guess he was frozen from the Glacier shots that I shot at him a second earlier. And as a result, he thawed out, and he was right there. Ready to be a thorn in my side for far too long. But this should be an easy victory, I think. Glacier's gonna make short work of the first phase. It's gonna help on the second phase. For the second phase, I'm really probably just gonna be using the Beehive. Look at the Beehive ready. You know, for the second phase, we should actually probably use Shades' Revolver, because again, it's a bigger target and the bees home. So we'll save the homing bees for the third phase, where the boss is a little bit more mobile and smaller. That's my theory anyways. That's my grand strategy. I don't play a lot of grand strategy games. I like strategy games, but I'm not a big grand strategist. That was a bad dodge on my part. I was trying to focus on using the cog of battle instead of dodging. I should have just been focusing on dodging. You know, occasionally cog of battle when you can, but the damage in the Shades of Revolver is good enough that you don't need the cog of battle to make it work. Did you see the curve on that shot? It did like a 90-degree curve. That's bullshit. Probably should have gotten hit there. So now we'll use the beehive. First time using it on the run, but really we didn't need to earlier. And we should fire bees pretty damn quickly. Move out of the way. It's an instant reload, so we can't use Cog of Battle. It actually might not be an instant reload, but whatever it is, it's not Cog of Battleable. I don't know how I didn't get shot there. I blanked the wrong attack, but you know what? I'm practicing. I'm practicing how to use my blanks during that phase. Ooh. Bad dodge. Standing too close to him. Well, Lich is dead. It does look nice having the blue electricity attached to the bees, but shock rounds is such a disappointing item to pick up there. You know, we could have had a Gungeon and had infinite ammo for it. We could have had a Vulcan cannon and had shadow bullets with the Vulcan cannon. We could have had a black hole gun. We could have had, you know, as far as passives go, well, 7-leaf clover would have been useless, but we could have had a clone. We could have had Riddle of Lead, which is in the game. We have had it a couple times, I think, mostly from Lament Configurum plays, if memory does not mistake me. But yeah, that was a good run. Black Hole Gun. Yeah, we could have had that. Although I think Black Hole Gun is A tier, not S tier. I think whenever I think of Black Hole Gun, I always think of S tier because it is such a good weapon, but I think it is technically A tier, red tier. But yeah, Litchi Trigger Fingers, speed upgrade, Cog of Battle. We had everything, well, and the accuracy upgrade. We had everything. We had a rate of fire upgrade, increases our damage. We had a damage upgrade from Cog of Battle, which also improves our reload speed. We had a speed upgrade, and we had better accuracy for weapons that had spread like the shot bow. That's fantastic. That's what I want to see on every Gungeon run. If every Gungeon run gave me one of each stat upgrade, I would be happy. Or if it just gave me Magic Suite for that matter. Although I don't think the Suite is an all stats upgrade. I think it is a movement speed upgrade, a damage upgrade, and it might be an accuracy upgrade, but I don't think it's a rate of fire upgrade, certainly. But yeah, that was a good run. Again, I do think Table Tech Sight was a little bit of an unnecessary purchase, especially after we picked up the Mega Hand, but we had Table Tech Sight first, so we were not necessarily sure that we would have a Mega Hand. It would have worked fine for the Flame Hand, and indeed it did a little bit when I was using it in the Bullet Hell floor, in that one room, but ended up being not necessary. It would have been significantly better, I think, if we maybe were on DD20 mode run, although with DD20 you don't want Table Tech Sight if you have a charge weapon, because if you accidentally fire a shot and it spawns a blob or something, you're going to hate yourself. You're gonna hate the items for making it so that you've accidentally fired a shot at the wall multiple times, because when you flip the table and when the bonus wears off, both times you fire if you have a charge on your weapon. So, you know, accidentally spawning blobs is one of the worst things that can happen to you, because if you're not paying attention, you're just going to get hit. You're gonna get run into by a blob. Like what happened to me on the second floor proper, which cost me the old crest. Except it'll cost you your run, because it'll be high stress. And then a hammer time will come down, and then you'll die. Happens every time, man. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon, where I will try to keep the old crest intact and go fight the old king. Maybe. We'll see.